Bali is a tropical paradise that captivated the hearts of many tourists around the world. With more than 4.5 million tourists per year coming to this unique place, Bali became so popular due to its breathtaking natural attractions, stunning landscapes, and pristine beaches. We heard about Bali many times from people, and if you look up the internet for bucket list, it would show up almost every time. We were lucky enough to visit this island in January 2024, and we set ourselves ready to explore this hype called Bali. So we had to see if the hype was justified. While we were there, we analyzed this Bali life and looked why so many people do not only want to come to visit this place, but also rather live there. And with this much interest from so many foreigners, is this making Bali a better place? And how are the locals reacting to the storm of constant visitors? We talked to a few locals to hear their perspective, and combined with what we experienced, we could understand the current situation in Bali. The popularity of Bali started already early in the 20th century and has steadily been growing. And there are many different reasons why tourists keep coming to this place. From a surfing paradise to beautiful green rice terraces, volcanoes, temples, beaches, Bali has it all. Enough reasons to spark the interest of many and give it a visit. But what comes with this popularity of this island? Is it all good?
In the past few decades, tourism has become the most important economic activity, and with that, work opportunities presented itself. Not only for the Balinese people, but also for people from neighboring islands like Java and Lombok. If you look at Java, for example, it has a population with over 150 million people, and finding work is not always easy, especially for the younger generation. We had the chance to spend a day with Made, our Balinese private driver, that shared with us some aspects of the life and culture over there. The hype of Bali also made these Indonesian barbers move from Java and Lombok to work there.
I come to Bali just for work, bro. Yeah.
Just work.
Yeah, just work, and then get experience. Maybe I can bring my experience to Lombok.
For me, I think when I am getting old, I think I go back to Java to spend time there. But I need make money here.
Make money here? I see,
Yeah,
I see.
for work.
For work here, because there's more opportunity here.
So the first question is, what is this hype about? We could see it has a lot to do with the culture.
For me, why I'm like Bali? Because I think the culture, Bali, nice people, they welcome everybody comes to Bali, and we just do right thing, and then they back,
Like Bali because Bali's culture is very good. Yeah, people's very friendly, and then Bali is very safe.
safe.
Yeah, it's
Safe, very safe.
Yeah.
Balinese culture is very unique. Their belief system is based on the maintenance of a harmonious relationship with God, people, and nature. And this can be identified in the population's way of life and traditions. For them, if they live true to these elements, they will be given prosperity and harmony.
Happy, more smiley, more humble, more love. The point, more love. If you already share love on your circle, like your friend, your family first, friend first, after that, next level more bigger, that will happen.
Tourists bring with them a desire to experience the local culture, to see and understand it. And the locals are overall happy to share the best of their communities with the tourists and share the spaces and temples in an harmonious way. In Tirtha and Pool, the water temple, we saw many tourists participating in the purification ritual, and we asked Madi how that is for the locals, if there is any disturbance or separation.
No, we join together. Okay. But normally for local, maybe early in the morning or late after closing. Because if too much on the pool, maybe we don't what the meaning, good meditation, good comfortable, because so busy, so loaded with this.
But it looks like Bali is losing itself due to overcrowding. Some disrespectful tourists bring disturbance to the local life, for example.
Does it have negative influence also, tourists, or is only good? Or has also some bad
It's
things?
also 50-50.
50-50. Okay.
Sometimes good, sometimes not good.
What are a little bit? What could be the bad things from tourists? A lot of foreigners here.
Sometimes when they drunk,
Drunk, yeah.
not control. Sometimes with the scooter, wheelie and crash, something like that.
Okay, they're not careful in
Not
traffic.
careful in the street.
The rise of tourism creates job opportunities and boosts the economy. With more Western tourists coming, many businesses and entrepreneurs see the opportunity to build more. More hotels, more restaurants, more beach clubs, always more, which actually changes the environment of Bali, making the island more westernized. It is profitable for the island, of course, but much of the wealth generated doesn't go into the hands of the local businesses, unfortunately. Local businesses have less chances to survive on this competition with multinational companies. Bali is becoming more reliant on outside businesses for revenue.
But if we go to some country like Australia, maybe America, maybe that may be more pure for the work, for better money, for better life. After that we bring money, come here, we make like a business, maybe make some small restaurant or small villa, all for business. And
The rise in tourism has also come at a steep environmental price for Bali. Luxury tourist accommodations use nearly 65% of the available water on the island, rather than it being used for local farming, which is also losing space for the tourist sector.
everywhere in Bali we have rice field, yeah. But now maybe already more loose. Why like that? Because the tourism so grow up, and then a lot local people make a lot of accommodation, like a building, restaurant.
Besides water shortages, the level of pollution has also raised. For example, noise and air pollution due to the increased traffic on already congested roads. The infrastructure cannot serve this amount of tourism activity. The infrastructure in Bali was made for simple movement, but it cannot handle the number of cars and scooters. The roads are still the same as many years ago, so we could see more and more congested roads as a result.
The hype brings negative effects to Bali and is starting to become negative promotion for the place. You can find more and more information on how overcrowded it is getting. On top of that, the government is already taking certain measures against the behavior and stream of tourists. They wanted to prohibit tourists from renting a motorcycle, for example. And now there is an extra fee in place for tourists, aiming to raise funds for protecting its nature and traditional culture. Some foreigners who are truly interested in the nature and the authentic feeling that it brings are already noticing that Bali is not how it used to be, and are already shifting their attention to some other areas. They look for places that are like the Bali from 10 to 20 years ago, like Lombok. Lombok is less tourism than here in Bali.
I think Lombok and Bali are the same, but now Lombok getting busy also. Yeah, but Lombok and Bali we have different culture, you know. In Lombok like a Muslim island, yeah. In Bali like a Hindu island. But maybe 3 years later, maybe it will be like Bali.
So as you could see, Bali is not all great, but in the end, do we think that Bali is worth the hype? I think it is. I think it's worth the hype. I think it has a lot to offer. It has a lot of different things.
You can just take your scooter, go wherever you want, whenever you want.
Costs almost nothing also a scooter. To rent on a daily basis, the fuel. So yeah, you can drive the whole country around almost.
So overall things here are really cheap.
Your daily cost
Can be way
can be on a really low side, and you have like premium class. I mean,
but I can see why people want to live here as digital nomads. So you know, it's like a free life. I can see, you know, it's like a combination of nature with the beach, with still some nice spots to relax and have fun. And it's cheap.
yeah, I can definitely imagine sitting in the winter in Europe or North America in the cold, basically doing not much on your days, while you can have every day an exciting day here with a lot of free choice and a lot of good food options. Yeah, of course, then it's easy choice to make. You will prefer this. Overall, you have a real, you can have great experiences here. Yeah, it is a really good life. It is really nice.